Hello, everyone, and welcome to Build a Six-Figure Expert Business Fast. This is my new free live online workshops where I'll be sharing exactly how I've helped 35 business professionals create over £2.6 million in additional income this year. And that's without all the complicated sales funnel or spending thousands on social media ads, but by simply being themselves. Today we're going to be talking and discussing really why writing a book or guide will help you gain more high-ticket clients, help you sell more training courses and programs, workshops, masterminds, and more importantly, make you an unstoppable sales machine. That's the idea anyway. This is my, if you like, my little saying that I have. We have t-shirts printed up, jumpers, we've got logos in the office and everything. Facts tell, stories sell. I think that becomes more and more apparent as I get older, if you like, and the more knowledgeable I become, I suppose. People who can tell really good, truthful stories doesn't always have to be from adversity, but even sometimes that kind of how they done it, the funny side of things, the truth, if you like, and people, I think, respond better to people who kind of, if you like, sell their stories, and it kind of really helps people to do that. So before we start, and if you don't know me, who am I? Well, for the past 15 years and now 9 years as the owner and founder of the Elite Publishing Academy, I've been helping over 4,000 business owners, coaches, speakers, authors, consultants, therapists, online marketeers and sales professionals publish their books and guides to success. And so here's the credibility bit. We've now published in excess of 4,000 plus titles. We've printed more than 2 million books. But more importantly, and I think this is the key thing here, we've generated millions of pounds for our customers over the years. And that's really where, our expert space we're in. Next bit here is the clients, big name clients, I suppose, of who we've worked with. As you can see there, we've worked with universities, we've worked with pharmaceutical firms, religious organisations, major publishers, architects, blah, blah, blah. And that, that's not there to kind of show off. It's to say that we've worked with big corporations as well as really where our expert space is within people who are kind of just starting out from nothing or round about up to about the £5 million turnover. These two kind of testimonials here, I love showing them because it really helps you kind of probably gain a bit of who we are and authenticity about we are. Keris and Matt, we done their books a few years back now, the first couple, and when they first launched their book, they sold in excess of 10,000 plus copies of their book worldwide. It generated in excess of £200,000 worth of income to them. More importantly, it generated them and catapulted them as experts within their field. And they presented seminars and shows all over the world now. And they've got a great business. Go to fitterfood.co.uk and they've written loads of books now and they're kind of real experts within their field. On the other side here, Dan Lenny, he now resides in Australia. And we've done this book again a couple of years ago, Business for Filmmakers, and it's a very niche market that he's in, but again, he's become the go-to guy in kind of Southeast Asia and Australasia, if you like, of regarding, kind of becoming a filmmaker. And when we done his book, he said so far they sold 246 books in the first 7 days, and the total sales revenue was £9,500. So it paid for his initial investment and some. Which is key. It also sold out 7 places on his 2-day workshop, again accessing nearly £5,000, and that was up 20% on the same class that he held June of that previous year, which is 2015, 2016. So just by doing that, he's sold nearly £15,000 worth of goodies just by in the first week or so of launching his books. So you can see the very power. If you get the marketing right and you use the right formula, you're going to do well. And if you want to build a 6-figure expert business, then imparting your knowledge and expertise onto others to help them is really going to help you as well. And again, here's some other publishing successes we've had. Lots of, I say, over 4,000 people we've helped over the last 9 years. So we're pretty much doing a half decent job, I think. Here's the authenticity bit. I'm a 5 times author as well, and I've written guides and books on basically how to become a successful publisher, how to grow your business by becoming an author, and blah 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 blah. But that's really helped me. But first. I really want to show you John McCulloch. John McCulloch is basically a marketeer. He's the highest paid copywriter in Europe, and he's written a book. We published it, and we've helped him along the way. I just want to tell you what he does.
Hello there, I am John McCulloch, the one and only Evil Bold Genius, and this is my book, Grow Your Business Fast, the quick, dirty and uncensored secrets to extraordinary business success despite recession, bad government and tight banks. Now, the reason I'm showing that to you is a book is probably the most powerful positioning and authority bestowing marketing tool you will ever have in your life. And it's a lot easier to write than you might think, and even easier to get it published. The reason it's so powerful is it positions you as an authority in your niche. Okay? There's loads of competitors out there, but very few of them will actually have a book. Not for no reason do we have the phrase, hey, he wrote the book on the subject in the common lexicon. Second thing is your readers will tend to be dedicated, resourceful. They are buyers because they've bought your book. They are eternal students because they are willing to educate themselves using your book. Plus, really, if you write it correctly, it is a long copy sales letter. You get as much space as you like to dedicate to giving your message, your personality, your entire offering. Within the pages of a book, you've got a, what's the word I'm looking for? You've got a captive audience who will sit there for hour after hour reading the pages of your sales letter, describing your business in ways that you can't do in any other way. Let me tell you how it changes the entire game of your marketing. All right. Your traditional style of marketing is you create your business, you create a marketing system to promote your business. But with the book, it completely changes that. Okay. The book promotes you and your business, and all your marketing from that point onwards is about promoting the book. It is a game changer. It is a cheap and effective and very powerful way of promoting yourself, and it is in all respects a superior replacement to your business card. So, should you write a book? Hell yes. No doubt about it. It's the first thing I tell new members of my elite mastermind to do. First thing I tell them is write to your book, become an authority in your niche. Okay, that's me, EBG, out of here. See you soon.
So thank you, John. That's very kind words of him. But no, I mean, joking aside, he, as I said before, he's one of the Europe's highest paid copywriter. And the reason why he's written books for is again to position himself. And as he said there, a book is probably the most powerful positioning and authority bestowing marketing tool you'll ever have in your life. And it's a lot easier to write than you might think, and even easier to get it published. So, why do many top marketeers write books? We've got people like Tony Robbins there in the top left-hand corner. Gary Vaynerchuk, who I love, regardless of what you may think. I think he's brilliant. He's built, what is it now? About $250 million industry, $250 million kind of company that he's built up, VaynerMedia. Brendan Burchard again, who's he's made a massive following, and he's been interviewed by the best. He's been on Oprah and all that type of stuff. Frank Kern, who I love, I think he's a don of kind of internet marketing myself, very clever guy. These guys all write books and guides and how-tos and everything. Russell Brunson, if you don't know Russell Brunson, he's the actual founder of a software company called ClickFunnels, which is smashing the internet kind of marketing ways at the minute. He writes books. Why would a guy who kind of writes software or sells software write books for, tangible things? Why would he do that? Because it works. It's a great lead generator, great lead magnet. So, why do all these guys here kind of still write books and write books probably every year or every couple of years? Well, in my opinion, it's all about, authority, giving you authority, credibility, positioning yourself, the authenticity as well. But the two key elements for me is lead generation, 100%, and also the know, like, trust method. And I know this is kind of bandied about in marketing worlds at the moment, but once a person's taken the time to read your guide or your book, they're going to know you by then, and they're either going to like you or they don't. Pretty simple. And they're going to trust you to kind of take you on to that next level, whatever you want them to do next, which could be a consultation or a webinar or an event or whatever it may well be. So guides and books are brilliant for building this kind of authority and credibility position and authenticity side of things. So my top tip for you is to write something shorter than a book. A book shouldn't be where you start anymore. A book is where you arrive. So start small, learn your craft, hone your skills. As I was speaking to a client the other day, you wouldn't put £50,000 on Facebook ads and without any knowledge or anything and just expect a huge return of investment. You might be lucky, but you could be literally just waste 50,000 quid. No, what you normally do is put £100 on something, tweak it, see if it works, keep tweaking, works, it gets better and better. Then you start upping up the the financial gain. You start small, you learn your craft, hone your skills. What I would do personally, and I have done, is write a small how-to guide or give away a free chapter, write a newsletter, start a blog, get articles published in a couple of magazines, a newsletter or an e-zine. I mean, medium.com is brilliant for that. We've had tremendous success in the last 6 months just by writing kind of blogs, if you like. Clients are looking for, well, your clients are looking for authors with platforms, audiences, followers and fans. You need to start building yours now. Even if you haven't written a book or a guide yet, or your previous books and guides haven't, let's be honest, been as successful as you'd hoped, it's because you need to start building these kind of platforms. And a lot of people don't do this, don't do it the right way. So bottom line, you need to work 250,000 cliches out of your system, learn what it means to be edited, become an expert in something. I don't know what it could be. It could be, it could be recycling. It could be cars. It could be timber frame. It could be publishing like me. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Become an expert. Build your platform, and then start thinking about the book, if you like, and the guide there afterwards. The book itself is the #1 lead magnet. Brendan Bouchard here, uses his books all the time as a lead generator. Again, practice what you preach. This has been my lead magnet since 2012. Over 5,000 physical copies we've sent out. It's pretty simple, really. A 34-page document. It's full of hints and tips. It's A6. That's all it is. There's a clear call to action front and back on that one. It's literally have a consultation with me. And the key thing, it's generated over £1.2 million of revenue to my businesses since 2012. So a little 34-page document has had a pretty good return of investment. And then obviously, again, practice what I preach. This then led on to my next lead gen, which is the book. So I went from a guide to a book in 2014. We've shipped over 3,000 copies of this book, Grow Your Business. It's slightly bigger. It's a 108-page book. It's full of hints and tips. Again, there's a clear call to action front and back, and it's generated over £835,000 of revenue to my business since 2014. So on average, it's not here to brag. These are going back to facts and stories, but the facts of the matter is that them two alone have generated £2 million worth of income to the businesses since 2012. That's not bad, is it? By kind of imparting my knowledge and expertise onto people that I have, that's growing obviously year by year, but they're great lead magnets. Give them away for free or a small payment, and you'll get a lot of return of investment, providing they're done well. The best thing about the books, in my opinion, and this is the section that I like, I call it the Holy Grail. And so why do I call it Holy Grail? Well, this is a standard landing page here. If you're in sales like I am, and I'm not ashamed to say it, I love sales. This guy here, Grant Cardone, over the last 5 or 6 years, has become really big on the internet scene. Real hard, classic sales guy. But again, he sells books, or he gives away free copies, if you like, and stuff like that. So again, real simple. Top left-hand side there's got the book Sell or Be Sold. There's a video of Grant explaining about the book just below, and on the right-hand side is your details, your name, your telephone number, your email, and the shipping address. So we've got all your direct mail details, which I'll speak about in a minute. This is really key. That's what books and guides are brilliant for as a lead magnet. You get the full information. You're doing it the right way, the ethical way, and the legal way, if you like, and you're getting everything you need. This is a guy in the UK called Jonathan J, a book that he recently done called How to Buy and Sell Great Businesses Without Risking Your Own Money. It's very similar. Book, headline, right-hand side, the Holy Grail. Name, telephone, email, where you want it sent to, and he's asked for a few more details there. Do you own a business? Are you thinking about acquisitions, growing by acquisitions? So again, his targeting is all done on one lead magnet, one landing page. He knows what he needs to know roughly about you, and then he sends you out a free book, and then I'm sure the follow-up there comes thereafter. And this is my favourite. This is this guy here called Dan Kennedy. If you don't know anything about Dan Kennedy, he is a guru, the godfather of direct marketing. If you haven't ever read Dan's books, or you're not kind of been in the scene of direct marketing, then I suggest after this go onto Amazon and get a couple of copies of his books. They're brilliant, and I'll say he's a godfather of it all. But again, look at his landing page. So simple. Left hand side, bits and bobs what you're going to get. Right hand side, again, a visual. There's a book, there's a CD there as well, and then gives you name and information where to send it to. So the book is just the start of it. It's not the end of it. So how easy is it to write a book? Well, depends really. If you're like me and you're a rubbish writer, and I am a rubbish writer, then it's pretty hard, and I've always struggled with it. It took me a few years. That's why it took a couple of years from the guide to the book, because I needed to find a system that worked for me. I couldn't sit down and write because I hated it. I'm not very good at it, but I found a really decent way of doing it. But like everything, in my opinion, content is king. It doesn't have to be a 300-page, War and Peace type book. You need to give your content as gold as such to your clients. You've got to think of what your clients want, what your clients need from you, how you can help them. I see too many, unfortunately, things that come on our doormat, if you like, or metaphorical doormat, that you can just smell the BS straight away. It's not, people are not giving the right information to people. Give stuff away to people. You're not going to lose any contracts or lose any sales from giving stuff away. People will respect you and want to find out more. They again, going back to that know, like, and trust. So make sure your content is king. It's quite a passion thing of mine. You need to give a lot out nowadays to people to get anything back. So give as much as you can. Make sure the content is absolutely spot on. And right, so this resonates really well with me. I mean, this if you don't know, these two guys here from a band called Oasis, and I absolutely love them. Me and my mates absolutely loved them when they first came out, and we went to all their gigs and everything. And then at the top there, these two lines here are from a song that I released back in 1994 called Supersonic. And the song's a lot about nothing, if I'm honest with you, but it's a brilliant song. But these two lines have always kind of, stayed with me. And it says it there, you need to be yourself, you can't be no one else. And for some bizarre reason, them two lines have always, hit me. And like I say, that was, what's that, I'm 42 now, so that's 24 years ago that song came out. And, I'll be honest, there's been many a time when I've tried to be somebody I'm not, and this, that, and the other. And like I said, I'm very trying to be more authentic as you get older. And like I said, a few years ago, I had a bit of a kick in the teeth when we lost the business because I didn't build it properly. And it was the first business we'd done, and we put everything in. We built it up really well, we thought, and it was, we were making lots of money at the time, and we were just investing in machinery and everything. It was going really, really well. But I built up everything to become the multiple seven-figure plus business. But I relied on one thing, which was Google. Google Ads at the time, up until 2015, we made a lot of money out of it, but we just built the one business pipeline up through that. And I've probably been somebody that I wasn't at the time as well. And it always comes back to me. You need to be yourself. You can't be no one else. So anyway, how to write your book or guide in less than 30 days is a question that I get asked a lot, because I do it with my own guides. I teach all our top students that as well. So I simply do this, really, if I'm honest. We go to on your whiteboard or a big bit of paper, I draw a sad face at one end and then a happy face at the other end. And you need to know your customer's pain, and you need to know how your customers are happy. So for example purposes tonight, I'm going to show you basically how I would do it, how to write a book, basically, in 30 days. Normally what I would do, I would kind of have 10, 15 headlines. So whatever your book's about, how to become the number one sales machine, for example. Then you do a kind of storytelling and schoolboyish thing in a little way, I suppose, is start, middle, and end. But just for tonight's purposes, I would kind of do 4 headlines of an outline, how to record it, transcribe it, and edit it, because this is how I do it. And then what I would do I would set out the 5 steps in each section, so bullet point 5 steps in each section. For example, how to write a book, what you need to do, the first steps to writing a book, creating the outline and showing the outline. I would then, I hope I'm not going too quick on this, but then I would kind of, obviously this is just for 4 sections, but you might have 10 or 15. Therefore you have kind of, the outlay of each book. So how to write a book for the outline, how to record a book for the record section, how to transcribe, how to edit. And then what I would do, I would go to, well, for instance, I'm on Keynote tonight, but Keynote or PowerPoint, whichever you're more comfortable with. I would then literally lay it out in that respects. So again, it'd be something similar to this. I would go write the outline, and then I'll go 5 steps in each section, how to write the book, what you need to do, the first steps in writing the book, creating the outline and showing the outline, and then I'd simply record it. I'd either record it on Keynote or on PowerPoint or on our mobile phones. So you don't have to kind of write this all out on PowerPoint if you don't want. If you want to do a book or a guide, you can again put your subheadings there, and when you're kind of in that mood, you can just press play on your mobile phone, speak, and before you know it, honestly, if you do it right and you say, for example, you have 15 headlines with 5 sub-headlines, and you can talk about that quite comfortably, before you know it, you're going to have an easy 150, 200-page book, honestly, without question. Then you go to a company like rev.com to get it transcribed. I mean, how can I say? I mean, they're brilliant, really. They're cheap, affordable, I should say, really, in marketing ways. But they're really good. They're professional. It's quick. It's well done. This is what it looks like. Myself and colleague Dom Hodgson, the author of How to Be a Dog Superhero, we done a webinar just like this. And again, practice what you preach. I actually got it transcribed, and this is what it looks like here. And then obviously you can then get it all done up afterwards. But again, just to show you, it's really quick, really simple, really easy. The other alternative is to get it ghostwritten, and I'm super lucky because over the years I've acquired some excellent ghostwriters that are, experts within their field, if you like. Been top journalists, they're business minded. They work with people on how they want to work. For example, they always make sure that they speak in their terms, in their kind of mannerisms, in their language, whatever it may well be. And that's a different kind of side note. Yes, we do a lot of ghostwriting for people, a lot of business people that are kind of busy here, there and everywhere, or don't have time, or they're jet setting somewhere, whatever it may well be. That's another service we do provide, but you can also get it ghostwritten if you don't think that is the right way to do it, as I've just said. But the key thing is whether you transcribed it, whether you've got it ghostwritten, whatever, always make sure it's edited and proofread by a professional. I think people who read the books and read the content can forgive many things, but I don't think they can forgive spelling and grammatical errors and little faux pas like that. So I always do, as I say, I'm a rubbish writer. So make sure you get it properly edited and proofread by a professional. Next thing I would say on the matter is always get a professional cover design produced, because the rest of the project will take shape from that. But not only that, and I hate kind of using the word branding, but it does really represent who you are as a person, your business, how you are perceived. If it's done all cheaply and looks all, it's like everything. It's representing you. Your book cover, if you like, is not only going to be used on the book, it's going to be used on your website, it's going to be used on your Facebook, your social media ads, it's going to be used on your direct mail, it's going to be used on everything. So, produce a professional cover design, because the rest of the project will definitely take shape from that. So I'm going to kind of do myself out of a job here, but I think everyone also should be thinking how to be their own publisher. And it seems to be a mythical thing where you can't kind of go through that. So it's a case of, make sure you get the actual idea of become a publisher. It's really, really good. It's really handy for you to become that. And it's really hard for some people sometimes. They don't understand the power of it. And I'm going to show you how, really. It's quite easy. You go to Nielsen and you register for some ISBNs, which are International Standard Book Numbers. You can buy them in blocks of tens, hundreds, thousands, or whatever, where you can just publish your own guides and your own services. And it's really key, I think, into becoming, again, thinking about the longer term project. I'm probably doing myself out of service here, but that's what I would recommend you do. Register as a publisher. So basically, once you kind of got the idea of what you're doing, and you're kind of writing it or transcribing it, whatever you're doing, get it ghostwritten. The key thing, what you really need to understand now, is what your book or guide can become. And the book or guide can become many, many, many things. I've just listed a few things here. So training courses, online training courses, webinars, seminars. Myself, I hold seminars each month in London, small group of people, a maximum of 10, and it's a paid for service. And they come in and we discuss the lead gen side of things and what they're doing and everything. However, these people came to me through the book, through the guide. And it's that next sell on service mastermind group, similar to like John McCulloch. He has people paying him X per month, and for his expertise, his knowledge, and he helps them along the way. Continuity programs, products and widgets, consultations, whatever it may well be. There's so many different ways you should be using your book, and what it can then become within it. So the next step I want to kind of show you now is how to set up your own sales pipeline fast. And this is my favorite subject. It really, really is. I've just shown you kind of a basic schematic here. I know we can be kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? There's so much gumph out there with how you do this and how you do that, and it's really complicated. And I've been in that myself many a time. But if you are going to use the guide in the book, which I highly recommend you do as a lead magnet, I'd also set up kind of split testing, doing like a webinar page, an event page, a consultation page, whatever I don't know what you're selling, if you like, or what services you're under, but give people a different choice of what to do. Because if you're doing lead gen with existing clients, if you already have existing databases, or it's going to be via social media ads like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, LinkedIn, direct mail, which is brilliant at the moment, or sales calls, whatever, you need to kind of feed these people into different areas, different zones, and see which one wins. I think just by testing what other people are doing, the guide and the book always seems to win. Webinars work really well, similar to what we're doing here tonight. Events, if it's a free event, even if it's a free consultation, whatever. I mean, it doesn't always have to be free. You can make people pay for it. I'm just saying, but try that lower level kind of entry level side of things, which a guide and a book is, because it's very hard. I had a client today to say, trying to do some kind of coaching or whatever. It's very hard for people to come and get their book for nothing, or £5-10, and then you should say, right, come on my coaching course for £15,000 or whatever it is. That's quite a big step. You need other elements in the way. You might get the odd one or two that they just want to do whatever you're doing. That's cool. And that'd be great if everyone done that, but it's very rare that it is. Most people come in, get a copy of the book or guide, they then go into a webinar like this, for example. They go to an event to kind of see you in person. I think once you can see the whites of people's eyes, then obviously they're committed as well. Once people come to see me at my event, not saying they're not even buys all the time from me, far from it, but you get a better response from people, and it's their way, human way, if you like, of kind of just sounding you out, making sure that they can work with you, and it's vice versa, me as well. It's like, oh God, sometimes you might not want to work with somebody either. It's a bit tricky. You're like, well, maybe, maybe not. So it can work both ways. But I think what people really need to look at is kind of this schematic here, where it's a simple but kind of detailed way of looking at it. If you haven't got this one set up already, or something similar rather, not this one, but something similar, you really need to. Because you feed the leads into, say, 3 or 4 different landing pages, you test it and test it and test it. It should always go through, in my opinion, a 10-day email sequence with call to action on there, where you want you to call them, or them to call you, or have a consultation on the phone, or put them on a webinar, or whatever it is. Once they've gained interest from you, you've sent the book out, which should always be within 5 working days, really. You've sent the book out to them, and then they've kind of gone from there. You should then kind of be doing stuff from there onwards. Not everyone's going to do something within that time frame. So, therefore you can put them on your weekly, daily email list or whatever, until they kind of do what you want them to do. But, this is a real simple kind of schematic, I know. But again, a lot of people get this wrong. And I said before, facts tell, stories sell. Even if you haven't got clients at the moment, you're starting from nothing, tell them a story about yourself, why you're doing this, how you're helping others. I mean, what I do nowadays more in my email and my marketing is have lots of case studies about my clients now. I do, obviously, I do the videos and stuff on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that type of stuff. But a lot of it now is kind of guiding it back to probably a landing page of a case study from a client saying, we done this, we published it with Bill, we promoted it with Bill, we marketed it with Bill, and these are our results. This is what happened. Yeah, we followed Bill's system, and look what happened. Yeah, brilliant, which is great for me. That speaks volumes better than me talking about it all the time. So set up a schematic, set up a kind of a sales pipeline like this. It will help you. This is real basic. Obviously, I can help you in a bit more detail, but you know, if you haven't got this already, this is what you need to start thinking about, because it's not going to be that easy if you haven't got something like this set up. The next subject I want to talk to you about is Direct Mail 101. This literally 5x my business once we got this all into place properly. And I just want to share with you as well, Jane Hatton, who produced a book with us recently, well, October last year, but these are results from October last year. A success story. You know, the first 20 books that I sent out, I got 3 meetings, and as a result of that, 2 of those went on to buy our services. These customers typically spend £10,000 with us a year, so 2 sales in a lifetime value of £100,000. The effort of writing the book and getting it published is well worth it when you consider the return on investment. So Jane's book was released, I think, October, November last year. By the time they'd done a bit of marketing, and I mean, Jane was really clever. What they've done, sent out 20 well-written, copywritten letters with a copy of the book to 20 FTSE 250 companies, to CEOs, FDs. The whole plan of action, it wasn't to kind of, get the CEOs, FDs. It would have been great if they did, but obviously the book was kind of moved down a little bit to other people in the chain. But the key thing is, out of 20 books sent, she but 3 meetings and 2 brought her services. So it's all about targeting, all about the mail as well. I love this little schematic as well. But if done properly, a good heading, a great subheading, great content. As I said earlier, content is king. You're going to grab people's attention. Direct mail is grabbing people's attention 100%. So, I'm not poo-pooing any other thing. I just think we need to look at other ways, other revenues. We need 12, 14 different avenues to get people's attention. You're going to have to spend money on this, people. It's not going to be, if you want to build an expert business, 6-figure business as well, and I'm not just saying 100,000, I'm saying multiple 6 figures, you're going to have to spend a little bit of money along the way. Unless you've got an amazing product that I don't know about, then I want in. But I'm sure you have, but it's a case of you need to get it out there to people. If you've got this product that you can help people with, or service, then you need to get it out there, and you need to do lots of different things. Social media ads are brilliant, but it's not the be all and end all. As I said earlier, one of my businesses went tits up, if you like, because of that one foundation that we had. And yeah, it worked for like 7 years, unbelievable. But it came to an end because I wasn't smart enough, not because of an algorithm and all that. Yeah, but we weren't quick enough or smart enough to react to that. So if I had all these ducks in place like we do now, that isn't going to happen. And I can practice that. I can preach that now because it happened to me, and I don't want that to happen to you. So make sure you use all what's available to you. I mean, I'm not, social media ads, it is brilliant, and I want to show you a little kind of case study that I've done. With my clients, I done a Facebook campaign, because people always get annoyed with Facebook ads and Instagram ads. Don't get the results. Well, yeah, I know. I spent a load of money and didn't, but we are getting better. So I said, look, we're doing the £100 challenge, if you like. Put £100 in, use the right targeting, use the right kind of call to action, the right ads. And as you can see there, we got 22 leads from £100, which was £4.55. It was just a 2-week trial. So just to kind of show the clients that I work with, look, just test it, like I said earlier, test. And from that, to be fair, we got 3 orders. That was start of June, because obviously it takes a bit of a while for people to kind of order or buy from us. And that's from them 22, 3 people have ordered. I said that's about £6,000 of revenue, which is fantastic. And we've carried on with this now. So through transparency, the actual cost per result now has gone up, just under £7, but we're still getting quite good results from it, and we're getting a good return of investment. And here's some of our social media adverts. You can see that's actually Jane on the right hand side, links to a video, and there's Den on the left hand side. So what if I told you I could help? And I have to put a caveat there, well, maybe I can help you. So what if I was to tell you that I've created an online platform detailing my 15 years of experience and knowledge? Would you be interested? Well, I hope so, because for the last kind of 6 months, a year, my team and I have been kind of putting all this knowledge and expertise onto an online platform for people just like you to get started quicker and faster, to help you make more sales by using your expertise and discovering how to increase your sales and profit by using your book and guide, and that will 100% grow your business. So this is new. It's called the Elite Sales Academy, and here's what you'll get. You'll get 8 modules of an online masterclass on how to master the art and science of building an unstoppable sales machine, including how to write your book or guide in less than 30 days, which is a more in-depth version of what I said earlier, how to write killer copy that sells, and how to set up Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram ads that actually work. In module 1, it's how to write a book or guide in less than 30 days guaranteed. In this module, I'll teach you how to write, print and publish your expertise in less than 30 days. And this is the #1 way I've taught all of my top students over the past few years. Most importantly, this isn't just a quick how-to. This provides you all the do's and don'ts of writing to success quickly, concisely, and more importantly, professionally. In module 2, it's how to be your own publisher. And as I said earlier, do you want to be in 100% control of your business? I know I do, and that's why I became a publisher. In this module, I will share with you all the tricks of the trade, so you'll also now have your own publishing house, which is amazing, and it's pretty key to success. In module 3, how to beat Amazon. Well, my team and I, honestly, we get asked this on a daily basis of, how do you sell your books on Amazon and even make money out of it? Well, you're in luck. This module is dedicated in showing the how to, what to, and what not to do's. This will help you understand the power of Amazon and how it will help you and your guide or book. In module 4, it's your Dream 101. And like I said before, this, honestly, 5x my business. Once I've done these exercises that's in module 4, it 5x my business. It was truly unbelievable. So let me ask you this quick question. Do you want to be paid what you are worth by a client who values your skill set and, more importantly, your time? Well, I hope you do. So, that's why you're here too. It's not by chance, but by implementing everything that's in this module, you and your business will explode. This is worth the entrance fee alone. I can assure you that, as I said, it's 5x my business once I kind of put this into practice, and it's all detailed here in Module 4. Module 5, how to set up your unstoppable sales pipeline fast. Yes, as I said, this is my favourite subject. I'm not ashamed to say I love the metaphorical cash tills ringing. However, believe me when I say I'm not the finished article, not by a long shot. And in this module, I will lay down 20 years of experience plus over £1 million of my own money in offline and online marketing, so you don't have to. I will help and show you how to sell on whatever products and services you have. That's not a brag, by the way. That's just, again, practice what I'm preaching. I spent a lot of money on this stuff. Learn from somebody who has. In Module 6, Direct Mail 101, the truth and why it's a must. What goes around comes around. And if done correctly, direct mail will put a huge profit margin onto your bottom line. The tangible good is back in fashion. So within this module, we'll show you the 5 explosive ways to use direct mail that guarantees results and in a very affordable way that will have your prospects calling you up, making appointments, booking your events and courses, because that's what we're here to do, aren't we? We're here to sell our services and products and help people. In Module 7, it's how to set up Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram ads that actually work. This is the bane of my life, as I said earlier. Social media advertising. So, hands up everyone who is bored lifeless of the next magic Facebook ad button that Jumpstart is trying to sell you for $97. Me, I can tell you that. So, however, we delve deep into our 10 plus years of advertising on social media, and I will bring you in actual experts who have actually made money to walk you through this module. Plus, we provide you with the award-winning copywritten content and formula. And in Module 8, it's how to create events, webinars, workshops, and coaching groups that actually make money. This module is jam-packed with how to create the right events, webinars, workshops, and coaching courses. Plus, we provide you with our winning webinar funnel. You can use this funnel to get people registered for your webinar. This webinar funnel in particular converted at 32 to 43% to cold traffic on Facebook advertising. So you can use this 2-step funnel for your webinar registration and your webinar confirmation page starting immediately. Not only that, I've got a load of bonuses for you. There's 12 live weekly trainings to help you integrate the program into your life, keep you fired up and inspired. There's unlimited live coaching. I will personally coach and mentor you so that you can tailor the system to your individual situation. I'm not going to leave you hanging. My team aren't going to leave you hanging. We want to help you push to get this expert 6-figure business, okay? Plus multiple, okay? So I'm going to be there helping you every step of the way. Each module, by the way, just to make sure that you're aware, is released every week. It starts in September. September the 1st, it's released. Each week, there's a module that comes online. You get live training calls every week, okay? 12 live weekly calls from the start of whenever you start, and it will be before September the 1st for you. You'll get it, okay? So you'll get 12 live weekly trainings plus unlimited live coaching with me. So don't worry about that. We're not going to leave you hanging. The unique time-saving protocols that allow the Unstoppable Sales Machine to get 3x the amount done in half the time. If you're a magpie like me, this is honestly a time saver. Unbelievable it is. Then you also get the Unstoppable Sales Machine sales page. Now, this is amazing. I was umming and ahhing whether to add this, but my team kind of overthrew it and said, look, Bill, it will help people a lot. We will personally build you the perfect unstoppable selling platform that that's helped hundreds generate thousands of pounds over the last few years. We do sell this for £997, but we're going to throw this in free. You'll also get the Unstoppable Sales pre-launch and launch email suite. This is dynamite, honestly. The email suite gives you the right formula on how to send the right emails at the right time that guarantees results. It's pre-templated swipe files. The value is just under £1,500 and it will save you hours and hours and hours of time. Not only that, we will give you the Unstoppable Sales Machine manual. It's a 120-page, 90-day personal playbook for planning, executing, and up-leveling all areas of your Unstoppable Sales Machine. It's shipped direct to your door. We will cover the shipping and handling. Don't worry about that. Plus, the final bonus here is the Unstoppable Sales Machine Platinum Loyalty Card will be delivered to your address. It's unique to you and you only. It allows you various discounts on courses, events, programs, coaching, and any other products from the Elite range. Plus, there's so much more in the actual course. So what's the damage? As the Elite Sales Machine is brand new and I need a few guinea pigs. So the first 100 people can get on board for just £799. That is everything you need to become a six-figure business author and more for just £799. Plus there's bonuses worth over £5,000 included. But wait, I've made it even easier for you if you like. You can make 3 manageable monthly payments of just £300. So you have 2 options. Which one will it be? A one-off payment of just £799 or 3 manageable payments of just £300. However, yes, scarcity alert. This price will only be available until the first 100 people have jumped on board or until August the 31st, 2018. This price will then rise to a more realistic figure. So, to conclude, if you want to make more sales by using your expertise to discover how to increase your sales and profit, I think I have the answer for you, don't you? The 8-module online masterclass on how to master the art and science of building an unstoppable sales machine include how to write your book or guide in less than 30 days, how to write killer copy that sells, and how to set up Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram ads that actually work. Please go to www.elitesalesmachine.com to find out more, and you will have an unstoppable sales machine. If you want to find out more, give me a call. If you need any more information, just email me, bill@elitepublishingacademy.com, and go to elitesalesmachine.com to register now. Get in for the super early bird price. It will never happen again until the first 100 seats or until August the 31st. The price will jump up by then. I hope you've enjoyed the training. I hope you've enjoyed hopefully how we can work together on this. Go to elitesalesmachine.com. I'll see you over there. Thank you very much. Speak soon.